Pi Network SolCex update, extended version. Something unusual is happening around Pi Network, and this time the conversation is not only about price, GCV, or another exchange rumor. SolCex has put Pi in the spotlight, but one question is getting louder. Why is the Pi core team still silent? Is this simply an independent exchange move? Could it be connected to Pi's broader ecosystem? Or is the community moving faster than the facts? Welcome back to Pi News World. Today, we're looking beyond the headline to understand what the SolCex development could mean for Pi Network, what has actually been confirmed, and why PCT's silence matters. Whenever Pi appears on a cryptocurrency exchange, pioneers naturally become interested. Exchange support can potentially increase accessibility, liquidity, and exposure for an asset. But we need to make one important distinction. An exchange supporting or listing Pi does not automatically mean that Pi Network has officially partnered with that exchange. An exchange can make independent decisions about the assets it supports. That's why pioneers should always separate official announcements from exchange activity and community speculation. So, why hasn't PCT made a major statement? There are several possibilities. PCT may not consider the SolCex development an official partnership that requires an announcement. The team could also be waiting for more information before commenting, or the activity could simply be independent of Pi Network. And remember, silence does not automatically mean bad news, but it also should not be treated as confirmation of something major. The bigger question is not simply how many exchanges are interested in Pi. The real question is, what can people actually do with Pi? Can businesses accept Pi? Can marketplaces use it? Can applications create real demand? Can millions of users eventually use Pi for meaningful everyday transactions? Those questions are much more important for Pi's long-term future than a single exchange development. There is also the issue of price speculation. Some pioneers may immediately connect this development to GCV or extremely high future prices. But an exchange-related announcement cannot guarantee that Pi will reach $314,159 or any other specific value. Price depends on many factors, including supply, demand, liquidity, adoption, market conditions, and real utility. So the smart approach is simple. Watch the development, verify the information, and wait for official confirmation before making major conclusions or financial decisions. At Pi News World, we'll continue following this story and bringing you updates as new information becomes available. The most interesting question now is not only what SolCex has done, it's what happens next. Will PCT eventually respond? Will more exchanges show interest in Pi? Will this create greater liquidity and utility? Or will it remain an independent exchange development? Only official information and time will provide the answer. So pioneers, what do you think? Should Pi core team publicly address the SolCex development? Or should PCT remain silent and continue focusing on building the Pi ecosystem? Drop your opinion in the comments. And if you want more Pi Network news, analysis, and important updates, subscribe to Pi News World, turn on notifications, and stay with us. Because with Pi Network, today's silence could become tomorrow's biggest conversation.